Some people run their mouths, fight dirty, and act like they're untouchable, until they cross paths with a real fighter.
I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry!
When that moment comes, the bravado disappears, and the only thing left is fear, regret, and the brutal truth that toughness isn't just talk. This is what it looks like when real fighters finally fight back and put pretenders in their place. Take the story of a street kid who thought he was untouchable after ganging up on someone half his size.
He got jumped by 9 people. My son Justice is 145 pounds. 4 of the people that jumped him were like 250 or better.
He and his friends jumped another boy 9-on-1, leaving him beaten and humiliated. The boy's father could have gone to the police, but instead, he chose a different path.
There was 9 of you that jumped my son, so we're gonna put you through a shark tank. 5 of us, but at least you get them one at a time.
Don't get sloppy. Don't get sloppy. You're not man enough for me. You're not man enough for me. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Out there.
He ran a boxing gym, and rather than filing charges, he invited the bully into the ring for what's known as a Shark Tank session. The bully would face 5 fresh fighters, one after the other, and finally get a taste of what real combat feels like. At first, he stepped in with swagger, but as punches began to land and exhaustion set in, his confidence evaporated. The tough guy who felt powerful with 9 against 1 had nothing left when he stood alone, and he left the ring with a painful lesson about real strength. Even when it's just sparring, underestimating a professional fighter never ends well. A group of pranksters once thought it would be funny to step into the cage with UFC champion Ilia Topuria.
What are you gonna do today? Sparring. Just sparring?
I'm gonna start with you.
They expected light sparring, maybe a playful exchange, but what they got was a harsh reality check. There is no such thing as light when you're in there with a killer.
Keep your hands up, Steiny. You're not Mayweather, bud.
Even at half speed, Topuria's punches and kicks carried a speed and weight they couldn't handle.
I'm seeing stars right now.
The laughter died quickly as they were battered, gassed, and reminded that fighting is not a game. The look of shock on their faces said it all. Playing tough doesn't work when you're standing across from someone who lives and breathes combat. The same truth comes out when traditional martial artists challenge seasoned strikers. In one famous encounter, a kung fu master stepped up against a Japanese kickboxing champion, convinced his ancient techniques could handle the pressure of modern combat. For a few moments, the crowd believed his stance and flashy movements might hold up, but the second the kickboxer pressed forward, reality took over. The kung fu master's flashy forms meant nothing when real punches started flying. Within exchanges, his guard fell apart, his timing collapsed, and the crowd could see the truth. Beautiful moves in theory collapse under the weight of a world-class striker in practice. Even the master himself had to admit afterward that he was completely out of his league. Another common mistake is believing that size equals skill. Many people think big muscles and heavy frames guarantee victory, but fighting isn't about how much you can lift. It's about how much punishment you can give and take under pressure. Time and again, smaller, faster, and more skilled fighters dismantle bigger opponents with ease. Power fades when it's wasted, and size alone doesn't protect you when someone knows how to break you down. A trained fighter with technique will beat an untrained heavyweight almost every time, proving that skill and conditioning matter more than raw mass. We see the same lesson in the boxing gym when street fighters walk in full of attitude. One man, a self-declared street brawler, challenged a respected boxing coach, convinced his aggression would be enough to dominate.
Came down here for no reason.
You came here to kick my ass. You came here to kick your coach's ass. Let's go.
He strutted in with confidence, but within moments, the coach picked him apart with simple, precise punches. Every wild swing was countered, every lunge exposed, and the so-called fighter was left frustrated and broken down. The coach didn't need trash talk. His fists delivered the only reality check that mattered. As he told the young man afterward, street fights don't make you a real fighter.
Street attitude is gonna get you hurt in the boxing gym. Come on, let's work. Let's fucking work. Come on, let's work. Your street attitude is gonna get you hurt in the boxing gym.
And in a real gym, attitude without discipline only gets you hurt. Sometimes even celebrities need reminding of this truth. YouTuber KS. I once stepped onto the mat with MMA legend Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, thinking his size advantage might give him a chance in jiu-jitsu.
He's a little bit smaller than me.
That don't mean shit.
So I think I've got a bit more of a chance. Bit more of a chance this time.
At first, KSI laughed, talking about how he was bigger and stronger. But the second the roll began,
Go. Oh, see you, dumbass. You're better off. Look at this, man. Go. Okay. There it is.
Johnson's technique, honed over years of world-class competition, completely neutralized KSI's size. Every move KSI made was countered, every defense broken. In seconds, he was caught, trapped, and forced to admit there was never any real chance. The internet clout couldn't save him from a veteran fighter's skill, and it was a humbling moment watched by millions. The same fate awaited a Twitter troll who thought his tough talk online made him a warrior. He challenged former boxing world champion Sonny Edwards.
I never wear boxing gloves. I know that I'm a strong man. A lot of fighters refused to fight against me. A lot of UFC fighters refused. I contacted everyone.
Convinced he was too strong for anyone to handle. Online, he claimed UFC fighters refused to face him. But when he finally stepped into the ring, it only took a few seconds to expose the truth. Edwards dismantled him effortlessly, delivering a one-sided beating that silenced all his talk. The troll who bragged behind a keyboard was left red-faced and humbled in front of a crowd, proving once again that internet words mean nothing in a real fight. Even professional fighters' patience runs out when disrespect goes too far. During a press conference, streamer Neon thought it would be funny to ask Nate Diaz a mocking question about retirement after being knocked out.
Second question I have for you today, man, is when you do get knocked out, are you gonna retire? Oh.
The crowd gasped, but Nate brushed it off at the time. After the event, however, his team found Neon, and the cocky act disappeared instantly. He was left stammering apologies, repeating "I'm sorry" over and over, his earlier bravado shattered.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Please.
Even his own bodyguard scolded him afterward, explaining that this wasn't a game. Neon learned the hard way that words have consequences, especially when directed at fighters who have spent their lives earning respect the hard way.
Bro, Leon, I ran into a dead end, bro. None of the doors were opening. I was about to smash the door.
I know. You couldn't smash the door. You don't run into a parking garage when is happening. You listen to what I told you. That is why I sat next to you and told you. That is why I told you when we were walking. That is why when you sat down and asked me to show you what's going to happen if you do it, that's why I showed you exactly what was going to happen. And it happened exactly like I told you.
At the end of the day, all these stories share the same theme. Real fighters expose fake toughness. Street bravado, internet trolling, oversized muscles, or traditional forms mean nothing when tested against trained skill, discipline, and grit. The ring, the cage, and the gym are places where talk dies quickly and only results remain. If you enjoy seeing bullies silenced, fakes exposed, and talkers humbled, then make sure to subscribe and stick around, because there will always be another pretender stepping up and another real fighter ready to shut them down.